Well, hello, Galactic Empire Work League. I am Keith, and this
I'm Josh, back at you, week 2.
week 2. Josh, what would you say is your biggest question after 1 week of NFL football?
Well, I have to say, first of all, it's good not to have you on a different screen, and good to have you in my home.
Or is this another screen?
Green screen.
You see the seam in between? I'm glad to be here. This is fun.
So anyway, my biggest question after week 1, I believe is a Monday night game, Broncos, Seattle. I was watching with a minute left, like many other fans, and just in disbelief when Nathaniel Hackett did not give Russell Wilson a chance to go back into Seattle and give him the chance to win or get closer on the 4th and 5, but instead had enough faith in his field goal kicker, forget who it is, McManus, to attempt the second longest field goal in NFL history. I was shocked by that. So my question is he a good coach, and what's going on there?
Yeah, that was the plan all along, though, Josh.
That's what he said, yeah.
So
That's the plan.
you got to stick with your plan, even
Stick
if
with
it's
the plan.
the second longest field goal attempt of all time.
Yeah.
My biggest question after 1 week is, I sound like such a 49ers homer asking this question.
You are.
I am.
That's okay.
Is Trey Lance, is he good at football? Is that a fair question to ask after 1 week?
Many people asking that question. Sean Payton saying Jimmy G will take over halfway through the season. So it's a fair question. We're not the only ones asking.
Oh boy. All right. Well, I hope he's good at football.
I do too.
For his sake and for the 49ers, obviously. Not for Wally, though, since he has him on his fantasy team. But, yeah, let's look ahead at week 2. I think an interesting way to think about this would be kind of in terms of Han Solo, in a couple of different quotes of Han Solo. So at one point, Han Solo says, "Don't get cocky, kid."
He does. Which movie? Is it the first one, I believe?
I think so, yeah.
I think it is the first movie. Luke is in the back of the ship taking shots and finally hits one of the TIE fighters. And he looks up at Han and he says, "Yes, I got one." And Han looks back at him and says, "Good shot, kid. Good shot, but don't get cocky, kid." So the first team this week, the Don't Get Cocky Kid, goes to, fittingly, Red Han Solo Cup's Chade, who pulled out the victory, but squeaked it out versus Sunshine, Kenneth Skywalker, who was starting Kenneth Walker, even though he was declared out days before the game. So I wouldn't get too cocky, Red Han Solo Cups.
And he was firing some shots on the chat there.
He was firing shots. Second best team, high projections, but
He's been to the dance before.
Good shot, but don't get cocky, kid.
It's a good word. It's a good word. Word of warning. But also in the words of Han Solo, there are certain teams that maybe they need to hear "Never Tell Me the Odds."
Yes.
And so our Never Tell Me the Odds team for this week. If you're not familiar with the scene, C-3PO, he's calculating the odds of getting through this asteroid field. And Han Solo looks back and tells him, "Never tell me the odds." You know that the projections here, they give you an odds, right? They say you are likely to win by 64% chance of winning or whatever. This week, the Never Tell Me the Odds team, who is it? Is Blake Murphy. Never tell Blake the odds. He's got a good chance of going to 2-2 this week. He's got an easy matchup.
Hey, come on.
He's got a very easy matchup. Thanks for the correction.
It's better.
So there's a good chance that Blake could be right back in the mix of the playoff picture after this week.
Especially with Greg Dortch now in hand for $5.
It's a good pickup.
Yep.
Did you miss out on him?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Feel a little salty about it?
A little salty.
Yeah.
He outbid me and Wally on that one.
All right, well, we'll see what happens this week, and maybe next week your team will be mentioned as the Never Tell Me the Odds team.
Maybe.
But probably not yours.
Probably not mine. 0-28? Looking likely at this point.
Hold out hope for one win this year. I think you can go 1-27.
Think so?
That's my projection.
Thanks for believing
Yeah.
in me. I
Never tell you
appreciate
the
that.
odds.
I appreciate that.
All right, thanks everybody. Good luck this week.
We'll see ya. Go get 'em.